All right, 45 collectors. You've seen these boxes. You've probably used them. They're funky. They gotta go. I built some of these right here. Very simple to do. Looks a lot nicer. And I'll even tell you some of the really stupid mistakes I made along the way and how to avoid those. We're gonna get started with the 1x8s and 1x2s. I'm just measuring to see how many I can get from one board. Here's the slats. Those were already pre-cut to 3 feet. And then I just laid everything out and then got that Gorilla Glue on there for some extra hold. It really does help. A little bit of prep work here. Got to square it up. So here, I got the slats on the side. I just used a nail gun. Didn't think glue would be necessary. There's no weight-bearing issues on the sides. So next comes the handles. And I take and use 2 handles. I put one on the front, and then the back plate, I put it on top so you can slide it flush against the wall. That's weird. Doesn't fit. Try another one. Still doesn't fit. Dang it. So what happened is the 1x8 is actually only 7 3/16. Terrible. By the time you put the sleeve on a record, it doesn't fit. So this is the point where I am really glad that I didn't glue the slats. So I hammer each one off. Cut the nail down short. That way I can hammer it out a little bit, grab some pliers, pull the old nail out. So I flipped the board over and just used the back side where the nail blew through. A lot smaller hole. No need for wood filler. I just kind of tapped it down and it looks nice. I knew that 1x8 wasn't 8 inches, but I assumed it was a 7.5, which it was not. It was even smaller. So I set a depth on my table saw, make about 50-11 passes just like this across every slat, and then I end up with my rough pieces. They look okay, but need to be smoothed out. So I head over to the old Harbor Freight Special, do some sanding on there, and get rid of those saw marks. After doing that on 18 slats, I end up with a bunch of these that look a whole lot nicer. Take the newly sanded pieces, nail them to the side, and then you can see within the red circle here, I have more width, but still just one piece of wood. And as a bonus feature, I figured someone would appreciate this. So here's me vacuuming up all the sawdust. Hashtag satisfying, you know. And here's the final product, the way it should have been the first time. But I was an idiot and didn't measure the board. Even with high lumber costs, this is still a very budget-friendly project. So go out there and have some fun and make some record holders.